Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday. Happy anything can happen Wednesday. Today I've had a day for sure, but one, we want to be grateful to God. Obviously, I had a full day planned, a very exciting day for you guys. Was gonna go be out and about with Sapphire. We're gonna touch base in a few places, and because of the heat, I wanted to stop by the lake. But unexpectedly, Sapphire did not feel well. And he's still not feeling well right now. He's resting under the air conditioner. He's doing all right. I gave him some medicine. But it's been a day between things I had planned, with things I have to do, with things I had to rearrange. It has been a lot. But thankfully to my mom, the vet, and then obviously God, I was able to navigate and get through. And I have a little bit of a few minutes before I need to do the next thing on my to-do list, and also make sure Sapphire is okay. So you guys won't see him in this video, but I want to touch base with you guys because I was looking at trends for midweek, specifically this week, and it seems like a lot of people are talking about being behind, navigating life, and then just overall, I think we're all feeling that we had something unexpected happen, or we're going through something unexpectedly. And I was like, you know what? Today is definitely one of those days for me, and the fact that it's trending, I feel like it's something that is worth talking about. So I wanted to share with you guys, one, what my day looked like, what I had planned, what I had to rearrange, and most importantly, I want to share with you guys how to manage adversity, whether small or big, but then also and how to make sure that if you are feeling behind, or if you're actually behind, how to navigate that as well. So without further ado, before we get right into today's topic, do remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, do like the video, and do comment below if you guys had a struggle this morning or struggled in the week, or if you guys were one of the people that were searching about being behind or dealing with adversity. Drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. And for those of you who need someone to just hold your hand, whether through finances, whether through a real estate project, opportunity that came along, or whether you just need help navigating through life and adversity, and you need someone specifically there to guide you and to help plan things out, take a look at this video that I have for you of the one-on-one consultations that I am offering to help you better manage life. So take a look here. Hi loves, if you've been wanting more personalized guidance, I'm so excited to be officially announcing that I'm going to be offering one-on-one virtual consultations. Whether if it's in real estate, financial direction, emotional intelligence, or just helping navigate through life, I'm here to help you think through it with clarity, intention, and confidence. I'm offering flexible sessions between 15, 30, 45 minutes, and even up to 1 hour, so you can choose what works best for you. If you'd like to book, you can use the link below or the information in the description. Just a quick note, this is general guidance based off of my professional experience in real estate, finance, and other life endeavors, and is not legal, financial, or licensed advice. So please make sure to review the terms before booking, and if this is your first time booking, there is a 10% off promotion available. Make sure to use the information below or the information in the description for the promotion code based off of your session length. I'm absolutely looking forward to connecting with you guys during these one-on-one sessions. Now let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. All right, so we are back, and I'm not gonna say too much today. I just truly don't have the energy. Even though you guys may look at me and say, oh, you're smiling, you're happy. I'm always happy, I'm always smiling, I'm always happy-go-lucky. Even when I'm dealing with adversity, there's sometimes, don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit zoned out, I have my moments, but I always try to regulate, regardless of what situation I am in. And obviously I am very nervous because my baby, my Sapphire, is not feeling well. But right now he's calm. He's in the air conditioner, he's breathing. So I'm assuming it's a couple of things. One, he's an older dog, so he has arthritis. And I have been giving him food and he has medicine for it. But now, obviously talking to his vet, we think that we just need to go back to water therapy because that was helping a lot. But we'll see what I have that for you in another video. Right now, I just want to talk to you guys about dealing with adversity, no matter how big or small. So starting with what I had planned today for you guys. So I wanted to touch base on a few places. There's a lot of different lakes and boardwalks kind of not around me, but like an hour and a half around, like in the area. And I wanted to check them all out. I feel like Sapphire was feeling so good yesterday. We went to actually, I'll drop a video here so you guys can see it. We went to the lake. Not the lake, but it was like a river. And he was having so much fun. He was so playful. And I don't know what happened. Like literally from one day to another, he was just not feeling it this morning. And maybe because yesterday was hot, but it's not as hot as today. And even in the morning, it wasn't like excruciatingly hot. It was still hotter than it was yesterday morning. So I don't know what it was. I don't know what triggered it. We'll find out. But thankfully, he's feeling okay right now. But since that happened, I had to deviate from all my plans. I planned to do my morning routine, pray, walk Sapphire, go to the gym, and come back and do a couple of administrative stuff that I needed to do, which thankfully I was able to do. But before I did that, I actually had to like rearrange my schedule because when we came back from the walk, I realized Sapphire wasn't feeling well. So I called my mom, I called the vet, they weren't open, I called my mom, then called the vet again, and we were able to figure out like a path forward. Which obviously delayed me a little bit from what we had planned and then had to make me rearrange from what we had planned. Because no long walks for Sapphire, no going outside during the heat. He's going to be in the air conditioner. We'll take small, short bathroom breaks. But unfortunately, I can't take you guys along with me today on my day, which is what I had planned, and I wanted to share with you guys something special. So I'll hold it off for next week. Hopefully Sapphire is feeling a lot more better by that time. But either way, I still wanted to come and talk to you guys today because obviously if you have children, if you have a dog, or if you have someone that you, whether human or animal, that you care about, having them be under the weather can be very alarming and can bring a lot of anxiety, especially because children and animals can't always communicate with you what's going on. So even if it's not you personally experiencing it, or even if it doesn't seem like they may have like a fever, like overnight fever, maybe some kind of 24-hour virus or something like that you may not be tracking to, that's not like life-threatening, it still could be alarming. It can still be a moment where you're dealing with adversity. And believe me, just because I've dealt with this thing today with Sapphire, doesn't mean I haven't had my challenges in general. I know I haven't been open with you guys about the things that I go through behind closed doors, but I feel like for me, it's just something really personal and something I want to bring you guys with positive energy and actually resolutions, not problems, not things out of your control, or things that are not really relevant to you guys. I don't think that my personal challenges specifically will help you navigate this thing that we call life. But segueing that into how I actually deal with adversity, whether if it's unexpected illnesses or whether if it's dealing with other challenges in my life, the number one thing that I do is I try to reach out to who I think is going to help the most. And you may say, Sharon, you reach out to the vet and your mom. Well, obviously the vet can help with Sapphire, but you'd be surprised. My mom is so knowledgeable when it comes to just health in general, whether with animals, whether with humans. She makes her own home remedies, she makes her own medicines. And believe me, my mom has helped in a lot of ways, especially because she obviously helped raise Sapphire or take care of Sapphire. Like she knows like the proper things to do. Especially because when she's a mother of 6 too, she's had Sapphire when we were living with her. She has other animals, like she had like turtles and she had birds and so on and so forth. So either way, my mom's a good resource because she knows a lot of medicinal things that can help and that won't be harmful to humans or animals. So since I couldn't get in touch with the vet, I got in touch with my mom. So that's the first thing that I do. I try to speak to people who can help me navigate a situation where I lack knowledge in. And once I speak to those people and I explain to them, what's going on, they're usually able to navigate the best course of action. So speaking to people who actually know how to navigate the specific challenges that you're facing is important. But the number 2 thing is kind of like regulate yourself. Breathe in and breathe out. And don't let the actual situation in front of you cloud your judgment on how to go about things, on who to talk to, on on how to proceed in the situation. And I think those two things are the most effective things that you can do. One, regulating your emotions, regulating yourself, and then two, calling the proper people / channels in order to have experience with your specific situation. Because believe me, sometimes we call people when we want to vent, or sometimes we call people just out of anxiety. And those may not be the best people to talk to regarding that specific situation. So it's always good to know who the right people are, because you don't want to make the situation even worse. And I think it's an important thing for you to decipher, like, okay, this person is good for this and this person's good for that. And it's not putting someone above another person. And it's not favoring someone above someone else. It's more so like being realistic of what someone's strengths and weaknesses are. Like, for example, if I had an issue with like something business related, I may vent to my mom, but the first person I'm calling is not my mom. It's either my lawyers, it's either a business partner, or even like one of my mentors before I decide to call anyone. I may, fill people in based off of, who needs to know, or who I trust. But the first people I'm calling are people who can actually resolve my situation and provide guidance on the best resolution or path forward. And the second thing I want to go over with the other trending topic is people feeling behind. And believe me, B, I understand in this economy, with the circumstance, with all the noise on the news, with all the noise on social media, with all the noise with AI, with all the noise in general, it's hard to feel like you're not lacking in some kind of way. Whether if it's you feel like you're lacking in technological advancements in AI, whether it feels like you're behind in your job, whether it feels like you're behind in your finances, whether it feels like you're behind in your health goals or your life goals. I understand how people can feel that way, or especially looking at all the things that are in front of us on a daily basis, all the marketing, all the news, people posting. And it's hard not to see those things and apply it to yourself. So the top 3 things I want people to think about, especially when they're feeling behind, is 1, breathe and first identify all the good things that are going on in life for you. Think about the small things, whether if it's, hey, I didn't eat this candy bar today. Hey, I actually went to go to the gym. Hey, I actually came in, actually was able to finish a report early for work. Think about those small things, right? And then think about the actual big things that you have. Think about the opportunities that are in front of you. Think about the possibilities that you can get into. And then from there, the second thing is, instead of remaining stagnant and instead of letting your mind kind of twirl in these endless thoughts of what you don't have, think about what you can have. And once you make that list of, these are the things that I can do, these are the things that I'm interested in, the third thing is find a way to do them. Whether if it's going back to school, whether if it's even something small as, I'm going to research the application or research the process to get into this thing. Whether if it's understanding AI more, whether if it's how to grow my income, whether if it's how to get on a workout regimen. Start with a basic foundation. Move the needle a little bit. Because if you move the needle a little bit each and every day, I promise you it will compound over time, and you'll be where you're overthinking at in due time. So for example, say if you want a good workout regimen and you want to reach a certain goal, right? And you feel like you're behind on your workout goal. First, before tackling, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Hold up. Wait. Hold on. Let's start with, you already outlined that you had a workout goal. You already outlined that you want a workout regimen. Let's find something that's sustainable and that you can grow long term. And it can become a routine. Starting with just laying out when you have free time. And after laying out when you have free time, when's the best time to work out, right? That can be day 1. Day 1 is just you figuring out a time to work out. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it will move the needle. Then let's just say day 2. Once you find out when to work out, let's find out how you want to split working out. So let's say you could work out 4 days a week at a certain time, and you can only do 30 minutes. Okay, what can you do each day in those 30 minutes? Plan out your leg day. Plan out your cardio. Plan out your Upper body, plan out your full body day. Plan out which days are gonna fall into what. And that'll be day 2. Then day 3 comes, and let's just go to the gym. You don't have to follow your exact workout plan just yet. Just go to the gym. And even if you spend 5 minutes on the treadmill and you walk out, that's good. Because it's slow progress. It's more than what you were doing 3 days before. And then once you do that, day 4 comes. Like, okay, this is my second day at the gym. Maybe you don't do 5 minutes on the treadmill. Maybe you do 7. And then you do 1 machine. Or maybe you do 5 minutes on the treadmill, you do 1 or 2 machines. And then you leave. And then just slowly go from there. And then 3rd day, you increase a little bit more. 4th day, you increase a little bit more, and then stop. Stick to what you said you can do. And then when you come back the next week and you're at the day where you said, okay, the first day where you said I can take out time to work out, then slowly increase until you get to your full workout regimen. And you can spread it out in 2-week plan, in a 3-week plan, in a 4-week plan, until you get to where you need to go. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, let's just say, you'll be exactly where you planned on being. You'll be exactly where you want to be as far as getting a workout regimen. And if you're consistent with it and you slowly do it over time, after the 4 weeks, then 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, you're continuing that same regimen, you build yourself up gradually, you're going to see that weight loss happen. And it's going to happen in a more sustainable way that it's not just a workout regimen, it's your lifestyle. It's your time for yourself. And you can apply that with finances, you can apply that with your job, you can apply that with developing a skill. You can apply that in so many different ways. Start off small. Start off with just writing out what's realistic for you and then applying it little by little by little each and every day. And it'll become your lifestyle. It'll become a part of you. So I went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to emphasize how to deal with adversity and how to overcome feeling behind and what to do. And I hope this video was a blessing to you. Again, for those of you who need more of a personalized plan or need an accountability partner, I am here. I am your girl. And I would love to help you guys on your individual journeys here about them. So do comment below. But if you do need someone to hold your hand through this thing that we call life, do remember to book a consultation with me. Use the information below or the information in the description. Remember, I do have a 10% first time session promotion going on. The promo codes are in the description. I look forward to hearing and connecting with you guys. I've had fun with the few that I've done so far. I believe they had great experiences because they're coming back, and we're going to continue working on the things that they have planned or the things that they're looking forward to, the opportunities that they're having. But that's all I have for today. I did want to come to you guys with, something small. Even if it's, not the most miraculous thing that I had planned. Believe me, V, I did want to have you guys see all the scenery and the beauty and show me and Sapphire enjoying the water, enjoying the boardwalks, having a good time. But we'd have to plan that for another day, another time. But that's all I have for today. Do remember that we drop content every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye.